Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. Well, Siggy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boone? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
That's insane, though. Stone's behind by one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Tylor Megill.
Well, as you can see right there, he's trying to reach a milestone and get over 200 strikeouts, and you just hope that he doesn't think about that number too much. He goes into this start, continue to do what he's done all season long, and that's attack hitters, get the swings and misses. I definitely think he's going to reach it, but the most important that he focuses on this start today, his team needs a W.
Michael Harris the second, leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off, he was late. And a pitch. Stays alive. Swing! Got him to go up the ladder for the pay.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a three-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Right side, hard hit. On to first. Profar is out. Here's the Braves lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Booth. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Foul ball still 0-2. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. That one the other way. Makes the catch in and goal. It's the Braves nothing. The Mets coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Citi, and getting to start, Grant Holmes. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Right side. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Francisco Alvarez.
You know, he's a rarity, Boog. A guy who can really light it up on the road for some reason. Some guys struggle away from their home ballpark, but this guy's better than 350 when he's away from his home ballpark. So I'm looking for him to be a real catalyst in this game today. I mean, they're going to need him to be at his best because most guys just don't consistently perform well at that level away from home.
Now with the shift on, gets right into it. Tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Third. Right fielder. Juan Soto.
2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now.
I don't
He's
know.
a guy who does it all with the lack of contact.
I had steak.
This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Swing and a miss. And it's over.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then, if this hitter gets a strike or two,
I don't know.
he's still very comfortable.
I might make Green Mushroom a little later on.
He's a threat deep into the count as well.
That's it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And
I took a nap during work when I was done. Yeah, I finished. I took a nap while I was watching a movie. No one called. Yeah, no one called.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He set a career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible
What?
now.
I just muted it.
Megill back to work.
Okay.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
And there's one down. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Foul out of play off to the right. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Here is Matt Olson.
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Misses, it's a strikeout. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Inside, just missed. And there's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Right through there for a strike. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with a breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Mark Vientos digs in now. 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Vientos launched a homer in his most recent game. late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Goes down looking.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly working inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Here's Jesse Winker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Winker matched a homer in his last game. Man at first, one away. And that's ripped to the left. Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Batting seven. Catcher, Francisco.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Out to short. Arcia whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading off
coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll touch them all. His 16th homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So here's Murphy now. And a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's in there. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he'll 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's Orlando Arcia. First pitch misses.
One ball,
One
no
out,
strike.
base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a foul ball. In the air to left center. Nimmo ranging after it. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Harris stands in now and watches strike 1. That one pushed foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Citi Field at the plate, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Taylor with a homer in his last game. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it stays fair.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. This one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. So here's the guy that is, I think, right now the favorite to win the National League MVP. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Jurickson Profar.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. in there at the knees. It's 0-1.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Fly to right his first time.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ozuna, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Juan Soto.
And that one is lifted in the air. Profar has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting left fielder.
And now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
That one fouled off. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back into the bullpen and gone. His 36th home run of the season. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. To the right side, Albies fires to first in time.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Now batting catcher
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Megill back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Braves, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And there's a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Olsen batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos sizing this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. That one ripped. Fair ball. McNeil headed home. He scores and they have the lead. Now around second, going for third. The relay, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hammered. Harris ranges back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
2 down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's hard hit in a line. Profar makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Sean Murphy. First pitch swinging.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between.
And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Fly to left his first time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
1-0.
Megill winds and deals. On the ground right side, McNeil. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris, the second.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. The Mets leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here this half. Hard in the order. 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Lee.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And the 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. Back up the middle and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. He's 2 for 2. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Ground ball right side. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Mets strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. we go to the top of the
Leading off
7th.
for
So
the
now to
Braves,
the plate
left
for
fielder,
Atlanta. Jurickson Profar.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him! Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Acuna in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And that's down and away.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. An absolute smash to left. His 28th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 2-2.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, A.J. Minter.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And a big swing and a miss. Minter, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Ground ball, left side. Vientos whips it to first. Ozuna is out.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Jimenez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And now here's Jeff McNeil, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Man at second. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Albies in plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
We just might be talking about this at-bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well done, drives in the run. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spit off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Ball.
In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Taylor, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Swung on, popped up left side. Riley settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Alonso. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. There's the strike at the knees. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back. Got it. Great leaping catch.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. And that skips into dirt.
Ball.
This to third. And that's a fair ball. Here comes the throw, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Really important at bat coming up now.
1 out, runner at second. And now here is Sean Murphy. With a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
The tying run is 90 feet away. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
Juan Soto.
Foul ball. And he swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That's to third. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Mark Vientos.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. That one outside.
No, that's out.
And it's 1-0. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Buck Farmer appears to be getting loose. Johnson getting loose as well. Bummer deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Ripped on a line. Harris snags it on the run. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Back here in Queens. Now at the plate, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You're balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Acuna swings through it for strike 1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but
couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
That's a ball.
So the tying run at second, and a count 1-2. This could end it. Got it, and that's the ball game.
What an incredible accomplishment. 22 wins in a row. You know how hard it is to do that, to come to the ballpark against a very good team on the other side of the diamond that are all major leaguers, but to reel off 22 wins, just incredible. That ties Cleveland's run in 2017, and I want to see if they can keep this thing going, maybe even get it to 30.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Don't nobody wanna dance slow. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como